Running a business feels like an April Fool's prank for real. Situations where you think this can't actually be happening. So today we're going to just talk about those moments. And, so yeah, let's just, I don't know. Does any one of you have something off the top of your head where you're like a situation where you're like, this has got to be a joke?
Most recent one, I've just been doing parent training and I was like, why isn't this insurance paying me? So I called and they were like, oh yeah, we voided all of them since November. But on Availity, it doesn't say it was voided. It just says it was accepted for processing. Just voided them, but didn't let me know.
Nice.
Just voided. And I just sat there like, well, I don't even know what to say to you right now. Why did you void them? Well, I'm not quite sure. I've actually only been with, well, I'm not going to say the insurance name, but I haven't been with them for very long. So I'd have to, look into it. And I was like, okay, well, you do that. And if you can let me know, when should I expect your call? So we just rebuild everything, but like just voided. Didn't let me know. No reason.
April Fools.
April Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the whole,
right?
Just like, what? Also, cause like, this insurance, I've billed this insurance, for 7 years, like really no issues. It's actually one of the best ones that I work with. So then I was like, well, that just seems weird. Like you paid this one, but then after that, you just stopped paying. Not sure.
I submitted a pre-auth for an assessment for an individual and got back denied saying I was out of network. And I was like, what? Huh? I have a signed contract with you. How am I out of network? So still going through that process of getting all of that fixed, 2 months later. But like this poor family is waiting for services because this insurance had an oopsie and made me out of network, even though I'm still in network. Like, what? April Fools. Okay.
Okay, I'll piggyback. I'm actually going to quote Chris, the Monday through Friday, when you question your life decisions, but then Saturday and Sunday, things are great. So I think April Fool's is Monday through Friday, literally sometimes. But we just got a call from an insurance company. They, for 2 months, we were supposed to be billing a third party. And they're no longer using the third party. So they came and said, oh, I'm the one handling the new authorization. So everything from January 1st through basically this week has not been paid. It's been pending because they were going back and forth. And so now I had to put in a completely new auth for them to start. And so for 2.5 months, we haven't been, because we've been getting the runaround. And then finally we got a call from the rep saying, oh, well, I'm the one taking over the case. So here's the new auth number. Go ahead and rebill. And I'm like, okay, great. But at least it's resolved. But yeah, such good times.
I've got a fresh situation this week. And it's a long, dark comedy story. Insurance reached out to us about a year ago, telling us that we were billing the wrong modifier because it made it look like all of our 5.3 was being delivered by a BCABA, which we don't have any of. And we looked at their, apparently they use, this one insurance uses modifiers differently. And we missed that. And that's on us. And we were going back and forth with a provider rep on how to fix it because we were trying to voluntarily rebuild, but it was going back like 2 years. So like we didn't want to get in a situation where we're messing with timely filing. Mm-hmm. And the provider's reps just go ahead and just rebill it. And then we talk to claims, and claims is like, well, there's nothing in your file. We have no way to rebill it. If you don't have anything like an official letter, there's nothing we can do. And they're like, yeah, just rebill it so you don't get an audit. And then we got an audit. So then we responded to the audit. And we've been waiting for like 9 months for a response. And we just got a response this week. And they looked at our documentation and decided that we had a 98% error rate. And we didn't just have to pay back the difference, but since there's an error, we have to pay back 100% of it. Not only that, but they then extrapolated the audit results to the full amount that we billed in 2 years and asked for that back.
Yeah.
I
For
don't
all
even
of
know
the
what
clients
to
or
say.
just
that's what
one client?
that's
every claim billed under that code for the last 2 years. They now want their money back. Every
I'm
dollar.
almost positive I know who this is because this happened to us last year.
Yep,
Same
this
thing with the
happened
HN.
Yeah.
And we fought them because we're like, this definition is, and we fought them and they were like, okay, moving forward, we don't want to see that. It's only this. And so since then we haven't, but oh my gosh, Chris, I am so sorry. Ugh.
And the funny thing is that
none of this is funny.
This is not a good April Fool's joke.
So the confusion is about, it says use HN if they have a bachelor's degree.
Yep. That's
and a
what
lot
we
of
argued.
our RBTs have bachelor's degree.
Yep.
Right.
And apparently HN is the common modifier for RBT. For other insurances, I don't know. I'm not the billing expert. We have billers, but in the audit, it doesn't say. It just says bachelor's degree.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
In the audit results, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, and that's what we said to him too. I was like, listen, everybody knows that that they put in the modifiers in so that you could have differential pay for qualified people, right? That's why that's the industry standard, and I went on every website that the ABA coding coalition, everything. And they were like, well, and I'm like, no, this is ambiguous at best. And you're trying to find a loophole to not have to go back and do this. And it is what it is. Like, thankfully but they're like, well, you've been billing this from, I said, yeah, because that's what my contract says.
Yeah.
So I am so sorry. Oh, I feel so bad for you. That's awful.
A little letter from a lawyer.
Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
A little letter from a lawyer can go a really long way.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, like I said, I know I've said it before, but it's like, I use Legal Shield and he has sent, well, the one guy that deals with the insurance, at my firm that I'm assigned to, he's done 2 letters for me and both times it was taken care of within a month. I mean,
same with us. Yeah.
Yeah. It really is ridiculous that we have to go to that, right? To be like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. This is beyond me. I can't, and also to save yourself some time. Like, I mean, you can keep fighting with them. You can be on the phone with them, being on hold, right? Forever. But eventually you're like, I can't just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. But yeah, magically, once they got the letter, they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take another look at it.
Yeah. But of course, my lawyer's been out sick this week.
Yeah, of course. That's like a double April Fool's joke.
There you go. And see, I think too, and I want to say this so that Alecia doesn't have a heart attack on air. Those of you who, this is airing on April 2nd. So go back a few episodes to our audit anxiety podcast where we just had like a real conversation with Alecia after she had gotten thought that she had gotten an audit, audit in the mail, and turns out she didn't. But then we had the podcast, and then I think a couple of days later, she was like, "Oh, guess what? I just got a real
literally April a week later."
Yeah, yeah,
a week to the day later.
I know.
So
I know. I was like, as soon as I saw that email come in through you, and you know how you can see the first few words before you even click on the email, I was like, my heart sunk for you. I was like, oh, let me get over there and give her a big hug. But so here's the thing too, is this really sucks. It plays with your emotions. It really ages you. You wake up with a few less hairs or a few more grayer hairs.
Look at me.
But the thing is, it's really important to know here's a piece of hope, right? Is that most of the time, is it okay to say most of the time? A lot of the times, you're not going to owe back a penny, right? It's just,
I mean, it depends on how awful of you're doing, right? Like,
well,
so
like if you're doing most things right, and you can show where,
correct.
Like Chris has this
Yes.
letter, like you can show
done.
all these
Yes.
loopholes. You could say, here's what I was told. This is what we're doing. And you really have a great documentation system and paperwork, and you have people, you know what you're doing to as much as you can know what you're doing. Before we even press record, we're all talking about, we're all in different states, and like, okay, this weird thing happened, this weird thing, and all of a sudden this person tells me this. Who do I trust? As long as you're doing your due diligence on your end, and if you need to know more about what to do, reach out to us. We can help guide you. But a lot of the times, if you are doing things right, like I just want to be like, you don't have to all of a sudden just send over that money and pay them there. Please don't ever do that. But still, like, even if like we had so many audits that we never had to pay, we never paid a penny we paid pennies to our attorneys,
yes.
but we didn't have to pay a penny. We didn't have to pay anything to like the insurance companies. However, the amount of time and stress that it took away from us being able to do what we need to do to pour into our clients and our staff and all the things that really stunk. But the little glimmer of hope here is that most of the time, like it's not as scary as it seems. It's just a lot of time consuming and stress.
This situation, like, can I extrapolate? Okay, I didn't use my insurance for the last 10 months. I extrapolate that you can pay me back all of that money, right? Like, where else in the world can you extrapolate? Like, come on, like. You can take that extrapolation and boom, like it's just so frustrating, right? Like, where else in the world can you do that? It's not fair. So, yeah, that sucks. But yeah,
insurance
I wouldn't.
Logic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, and I don't know who said it. I don't know, Stephen, if you said it or I've read it somewhere, but sometimes I think this is just a game to see how much they can get back.
Yeah.
Like how can they scare somebody enough to go, oh, I must be doing something wrong. Here you go. And it's like,
some genius at the insurance company said, hey, we can get a pretty good amount of money back if we just send out this letter to a certain number of people. On average, 2% of people will just pay it without any question. And, I assume that's what they do, right? So, just like you said, Mallory, like a kindly worded letter from somebody with the right title on the end of their name seems to really shut them up.